Good morning, it is Tuesday, it is the 14th of April and it is about 9:15 in the morning. I've already been to the shops, which took me about an hour and a half to get in, get round, get paid, get out, and now I'm at my mum's dropping off the bits that she placed an order for that she needed, and then I've got to dash home, wash my hands, wash the shopping, get it all away and log on and start doing my work, as well as sorting out the kids. Oh, I've been dreading today, I really have. At least the girls don't start homeschooling again till Thursday, but I've got to organise all that as well. So feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit sort of weight of the world on my shoulders today. Right, let's go and drop this shopping off to Mum. Morning.
Morning. Have a quick look through the window.
Right, I've done my work for this morning and I'm determined that I'm only going to be doing the work that I'm paid to do. So I'm only going to do 3 hours today. Lilia's doing some homework and Phoebe and I are going to make bath bombs. So in this bowl we have got 25 grams of corn flour, 100 grams of bicarbonate of soda and 50 grams of citric acid. And Phoebe has done an excellent job mixing it up. Okay, in another bowl we have got 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use coconut oil, vegetable oil. We've used olive oil because that's what we've got. And we're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of essential oil. And we are using Phoebe's favourite, lavender.
Sometimes I put it in my bath.
Yes, you do. Okay, so 1/4 teaspoon of oil. Now you can add a couple of drops of colour to this. We're going for pink, but we're not sure how well it's going to come out given that we've used a very yellowy olive oil. Right, mix that in, see what happens.
What with this?
Yeah.
So now I'm mixing the food colouring into the oil and essential oil. Okay.
Okay, bring your bowl over here so everyone can see. We're now going to put our oil mixture in little by little into our powdery mixture.
And it says it might fizz.
It might, well, it won't fizz yet, but only when we add water.
Oh.
So Phoebe's going to add, whisk in as we go. So we're going to do it little by little, like that.
It's like baking a very like citrus and acid cake thing.
Yeah. Keep mixing. Now this is the bit where it might fizz. We're going to add a few tiny drops of water. What we want it to do is come together so it's not wet, but it's just wet enough to mould together. We're not far off, to be honest. Now this bit is really important that we whisk in the water very, very quickly so that it doesn't fizz too much. Whisk.
Why is it fizzing?
It's all right, might not. Okay, now we're going to put the finished mixture into our moulds.
It didn't turn out pink.
No, it didn't. We didn't think it would. Maybe we should have added more. I don't know. But it's a nice yellow colour. So what we're going to do is take some and press it really, really hard into our moulds. Now, we happen to have bath bomb moulds because I think we made these years ago when Lilia was tiny. So we're going to press it in. And then we're going to leave them to set for a couple of hours, I think maybe 2 to 4 hours. And hopefully we will have lovely lavender bath bombs.
Yay, they're yellow and not pink.
Okay, we've just been out in the garden and collected some petals. We haven't got many, but we've got some bluebells. So we're going to put some bluebells in half of our moulds. And I'm going to hide one in the middle of mine to decorate our beautiful bath bombs. A bit left over, so we're putting it in the dish. It's a pin dish that we use for tea bags.
Okay, now she's gone. So, now I can speak. So, This is Mum's one. It's very beautiful. This is my one. It's also very beautiful. And we're also going to put a petal on this one as well. And here she is.
Your glamorous assistant.
Yes.
Bath bombs are drying, and Phoebe found this. Oh, by the way, I've got ink all over my hands. I found an old ink bottle I was rinsing out. I thought it all dried up, and then the moment it hit water, I got covered. Anyway, Phoebe found this amongst her toys when she was clearing out. It was something I was making and never finished, so it needs eyebrows and maybe some features and hair and an outfit. Phoebe's doing some sequin art, and Dan has finished, for anyone following, he has finished Hogwarts. Ooh.
So I have an octopus that I've done.
This is about 3 years in the making, this sequin art.
A seahorse that I've done. It's really hard.
We're going in a different direction to normal. We're going to go, because I need to post some letters. So we're going to go to the post box up on another road around the corner and then come back via the woods. So we're not going to the heath. And it's probably a little bit late for our walk. It's already gone 4:30, which is going to put a spanner in the works for the evening, but it's been a day of it, so why not make it an evening of it as well? We're in the woods, which are not the heath, but at the other end of our road, and it's really, really peaceful. It's nice to be in a woodland rather than the heath for a little variety. A weird thing next to the path. A destroyed statue lying in the woods. Just a little bit creepy. We're almost back at the road. It's time to dye my hair. So when you next see me, I'm going to look like Davina. Actually, her fringe is probably not far off the length of mine at the moment, so maybe I really will look like Davina. And of course, I've got my hair dyeing t-shirt on. Actually, this is my painting and hair dyeing t-shirt. Got hair dye on it to prove it. Don't we all have a hair dyeing t-shirt? Well, I guess you have a hair dyeing t-shirt if you dye your hair. So I'm going to go and wash Phoebe's hair because she's currently in the bath. And then I am going to go and dye mine. Well, I don't look like Davina, but I am not grey and I am very pink because I had a very long, lovely warm bath. I watched some vlogs and some podcasts. I read a bit, and the girls were chatting to their older cousin on FaceTime for ages, and it was really, really lovely. So now I'm feeling very chilled out. Lily is off to bed shortly. Dan and I are going to switch the telly on and just veg out a bit. I feel like I was going to say a lot more, but I'm very tired and a little bit spaced out after my bath. Must have been the lavender. So I think I'm just going to say goodnight and save the address to the nation and the rambling for tomorrow. So have a lovely evening, one and all, or a lovely day if you're watching this in the morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Night, night. Oh, yes, one other thing that I wanted to say. The candle I lit this morning was for a lovely viewer of this podcast who lost her partner, and she put a little post out on Instagram to say, would you mind lighting a candle today on the day of her sort of memorial funeral service. So that's why I lit a candle this morning, and we've had a candle burning on and off all day. The little one I lit this morning has burnt out, so I'm going to go and light another one to take us into the evening. See you tomorrow. Bye.